Yep, I was right. Val went upstairs, crashed out for about 6 hours. She just came downstairs angry. Like, why are you so mad? I got too high on that. It's like, oh. Yeah, so, I mean, that's the thing. I need people to help me out to check this stuff out. I can't be doing it all the time. I get all goofy or something. But she must be used to me, you know. I'm pretty lucky. We've been together 20 years almost. It's a long time. Yeah. You know, that's the one thing I do. I'm really grateful for that. You know, she stuck by me through a lot of stuff, you know. Taught me a lot about what love really is. And, you know, sometimes I think about the way people say things. And I fell into love. I fell in love with this person. It's like you tripped in a hole, you know, like something beyond your control. That's not true. I'm not saying that you can't fall in love with, see? Expression, words, you know? Think about some of the words that we say, you know, they struck a wrong chord with me. You know, those are hints, you know? That tells us we're all vibration, you know? We know this anyway. Scientifically, we know it, so, I mean, it's not like a secret, you know? But, you know, they got us so controlled. And when I say they, usually in negative, I'm talking about the darkness. You know, I think about that because if you think about Christianity, everything is a trilogy. Not just Christianity. I mean, it used to be Barnabas, Jesus, and Lucifer. That was the first trilogy. But before Christianity, way before Jesus, it was the sun, and then the midday, and the night. Now, if you think about the Bible, they say, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. But the earth was without form and void. And darkness was on the face of the deep. Now, if it was void and dark and deep, it was without light. Is that what they're trying to say? Basically, every religion starts that way. And from the very beginning of all religions, we look towards the sun, the light. The midday was when we finished our work and we went in, and when the sun set is when we stayed in. The darkness is when we rest, when we go to sleep. You know why that is? It's because we're leaving the darkness. Now we can look at it like light and dark, like light and dark. But seriously, it's a complete polarity. I don't know if there's other people that, I'm sure there are, know the Bible, and it said that when Jesus was cast down, when Satan or Lucifer, was cast down from heaven, he took a third of his angels with him. Okay, a trilogy. Okay, 3. A third. Oops. But, you know, for real. Those kind of concepts, I mean, they must be innately in us as human beings. We know that without light, there's no information. Without light, we can't see our enemies or our God. You know, I think this consciousness that we're here has been basically been taken over by the dark. Okay? I mean, that's not that much different from any other belief. Okay, so I'm a witch, right? We all are. Because we're making it as we go. Like I've said in our other videos, that's why we got to be careful about what we're thinking so we don't screw things up tomorrow. Or for whatever. You know? It's really weird to feel you have control, yet you have absolutely no control. We don't have control over just now anymore. But now I do, and now I don't. See? It's only now. That's why when we sit here and we think, oh my God, I got this bill to pay and this card payment and all this kind of shit, and I got to do all this so that I look like this, and then I got to get this credit so I get this, and I can get a brand new car, and I can look like... And man, it just... You know what? That's what the fuck kills us. For real. It is. We beat ourselves to death over what we need to be like. And most of that is somebody else's standards that's been imposed upon us since we've been human beings. I mean, don't you feel like we're more than human beings? Most of us do now, right? I mean, I would say 100% of the people that I'm ever going to see this video right now knows what I'm talking about. Or they wouldn't be watching it, because you know what? We're making this shit up as we go. Everybody's paths cross for a reason. It's because we're trying to build some sort of a bigger channel to what we innately are, which is light beings, okay? Consciousness right now is entrapped in human form down here. Alright? I think those of us pretty much that are left here on Earth, not all of us, believe me, there's people out there. Now think about it. There's that trilogy, alright? Okay, think about this. If we knew that we were light or not, or whatever, I mean, that sounds way out there for some people, but you know those people they're third-dimensional beings. They're third dimension. They're trying to keep their consciousness in the third dimension. They want to believe what other people tell them. They want to turn their eyes away from the truth of what they see. And when the Mayans said that 2012 was the end of time, seriously, think about that. How did your life change? time's changed a lot for a lot of people. I know it has for me. It means a lot more just in the last 4 years, and a lot less. You know, I believe that what they meant was that consciousness has no time. And when we stepped away from the third dimension, I look at it like this, okay? Third dimension is this. You're looking at something. 2 dimensions, watching TV, all right? Third dimension is seeing a tree, and behind the tree there's a stick or something standing there, you know, and but you can't see it. Now somebody tells you there's a stick behind the tree, or you know, and you can't see it, but you'll believe them. And that's pretty much the way our whole life has been since the beginning, because we've been being raised by people that have not been able to evolve. I mean, we're talking now, in the last 10 years, whether you want to evolve or not, you have. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. A lot of people couldn't take it, and I see a lot of people leaving this world right now. You know, and maybe that's because I'm getting older, but you know what? There's a lot of people my age leaving this world right now. There's a lot of young people leaving this world right now. A lot of people. And we can be an observer of our environment and a creator, or we can follow people into these things that we really only have to hear about. That's why I want to pick my own battles now. It's not that I don't believe in standing up for what you want, but and what you deserve. I've done it. But I'm not gonna beg for a crumb, because that's all that they're gonna give up. Because soon, I really do believe this, if enough people can come to the awareness that we are manifesting and pull together, we can change a whole lot. Because light will always overcome darkness, but they did a pretty good job on this one. You know, we're trapped in these bodies. We're told what our mental capabilities should be, are. You know, we're poisoned by just about everything in our environment. Fluoride. They used to feed it to the German but the people in the prison camps, just to keep them docile, because it kills your brain cells. Okay. Lead. Chemtrails, dropping all kinds of reflective aluminides and bromides and whatnot onto the earth, so it supposedly reflects the sun, or yeah, you know, things like Fukushima happened, you know, 6 nuclear meltdowns, 6 times the size of Chernobyl, each one of them, but we didn't hear no more shit about that. they did raise the, or I should say lower the standards for radiation and content and whatnot in the fish on the east, or on the west coast, so, you know, but we don't hear about that no more. You know why? Because it's coming so fast. It's coming so fast. And we could sit and dwell on all that shit, because I'll tell you what, I could stack up a bunch. And I'll tell you one thing I won't dwell on is any of them zombie things, because holy shit, man. Fucking zombies coming and I'm gonna look out. I don't give a shit, but no. But I mean, seriously, there's gonna be some really fucking crazy shit, man. Now, I mean, if you're brave and you want to go right in the middle of it and check it out, believe me, I'm sure there'll be plenty of people manifesting some fucked up shit. But personally, I'm fucking scared. I don't want to see no zombies. I don't want to fucking manifest no kind of crazy ass shit in my life. You know, especially that. You know. And see, when our president-elect first got in, I'm telling you, I was just sick, and felt really upset. And now I'm not so upset because I mean, I'm going to beat it one way or another. You know, it may not be marching with millions of people, but, you know, it's spreading the light. It's gathering people that have the light. We all have it. We got to recognize it, you know? And most of us that are here right now, we've seen some shit. We're going to see a whole hell of a lot more. But it's up to us whether we want to be in the fucking middle of it, or are we going to buck up and fucking use the gifts we have, because we fucking got them, man. I've said this before, we gotta look at the internet. Shit. Look it up, you can't believe it. What makes that happen? There's not one person, one thing. It's intention. You know? Yeah, I'm a witch, but I'll tell you what, there are a lot of things that I take from a lot of different religions, because it's not about any religion. It's whatever brings you closer to the light. Every experience. I've been super, you know, I've been Methodist, I've been Pentecostal, I've been Independent Fundamental Baptist, I was going to be an evangelist, you know, I never stopped loving Jesus, but I don't think he stopped loving me just because I want to know what I'm here for. Because I know what I'm here for. I'm not here to be judged or told by someone else how I'm supposed to live my life. Because I have the light in me and I know right from wrong. We all know that. But there's people here that don't give a fuck, okay? They're not the same kind of people as us. They're not. They're the 1/3, okay? They can't help it either. It's part of the polarity. It's part of it all. They still have some light, but some of them are here on purpose to cause us some shit now. Because the more that they can control us by fear, emotion, or anything like that, the more power they get. You know, the creator gods or whoever it is, they really seriously, they feed off of this, okay? We're in prison. We can do a lot more than what we're told we can do. Fear. Fear stops our manifestation. Don't be afraid. Really. Don't be afraid. You know, I got little tricks. I mean, it does sound kind of funny, but, you know, that's why maybe I like being a witch. You know, I protect myself. And you know, the other thing, too, is with everything I do, all these edibles and things I make, I don't just, you know, sit here and make them and eat them. I know it probably looks like that, but man, I bless them. I have intention, you know. I'm making them to heal people and myself. You know, you know, and I'm not saying this is the only plant that can heal you. I just happen to have, I just had a lot of good ideas with it, and it's really helped me, so I want to push that. But I also, I can see mixing it with other herbs and other things. But what's even better is that, you know, we can all open up to this information. We all have access to it. We do. It's a history. We know way more. It's like we came back here to adjust some things, and we have to remember things. We've forgotten things. Our DNA is severed, for Pete's sake. You know, maybe I'll get into that one time, but, you know, right now, let's just say it. You know, you research it. I did. I mean, it's free. You know, we can change a lot of things. We're powerful beings. We hold something that darkness can't conquer. But if it's just a tiny flicker, that's why. That's why we need more, more people to realize and think like light beings, because that's what we are. We are our consciousness, trapped in these bodies. But I say that with a joke, but at the same time, we have to look at things positively. You know, we can say we're trapped in these bodies that are giving us all these aches and pains, or we can say, wow, man, let's polish it up. Be happy with what we got, man. Be happy. Let's fix it. Because we can fix it. We can. Stop saying every time you cough, oh God, I probably got cancer. Don't say that. Don't say shit like that. Because you're making that shit happen. Okay? If you cough, say, I'm clearing dirt out of my lungs, whatever it may be. You know, don't doom yourself to death. Who says you have to? Who says? We all have to die. Who said, I ain't dead yet. You ain't proved it to me. Maybe even after I'm dead, you all think, well, I mean, you all think I'm dead, but I'm telling you right now, I ain't gonna be. So, you know, you can't prove it to me. If y'all want to look at me laying there like I'm dead and believe it, then I'm sorry for you, but I've ascended, okay? And we're all going to be there. I seriously, my daughter sent me this thing with a tombstone on it that said that was weird. I would love to have that because, you know, I've been there. I've been real close to that before. And when I travel in my journeys and in my practices and beliefs, I feel I've experienced death, and you know, it's like walking through a cobweb. Really, nothing. And it's going to be the big joke on us, and I'm telling you, I know it is. You gotta be me, because I'm telling you, I can't be more sure of that than anything. But while I'm here, I'm here. And when I'm not here, I'm here. So, anyways, I hope everybody has a good one, man. Talk to you soon.